character. But there are certain situations in the film where he has to resort to some extreme action. The train action that you see here was something that we are very excited about as a team. And this was my first time doing action on top of a train as a classic hero. So I loved it. I think it adds to the thrill of the film. We've done many, we shot this sequence in Lucknow, we shot the sequence in Bombay, we even did some underwater sequence to complete it, to complete the story of that action sequence. So yeah, I think it's a complete film. We're hopefully true to the genre that we're promising, and we're looking forward to the 20th of Jan now.
Absolutely, you find a mainstream hero on a train, and I'm telling you, it's a recipe for success.
With the wind and
yes.
Last time it was Sholay.
In 1970s, the same collar thing. I was excited actually to play 1970s. I could ape my idol, like Mr. Bachchan. I think I've only seen his films. I wasn't in the 70s, obviously, there, but I really enjoyed it, man. I think Shah Rukh has a cool look. He's got the maximum 70s, like he's got a locket which says love, and he's wearing the shades, and this guy is the most colorful one. Yeah, sideburns. सारा 70s इसके costume में डाल दिया हमने, बाकी picture में थोड़ा कम रखा है.
See, Shah, we're not doing this, but
ये तो इनका प्यार है शांतनु सर का और क्या.
But you know, Ronnie, we can't have you on stage and have you quiet for this long. So my next question is to you. You know, no one better to answer this question but you. As a producer, what was it? Like, what was that one point? I know it's never one thing, but what was that one thing where you were just like, okay, this is it. I'm not going to let go of Mission Majnu as a project, and I'm definitely going to back it.
So, you know, we all talk about events that are close to true events and movies and stories that need to be done there. I think most of the time when we're visualizing biopics and true events, it's about what you know. But I think the untold stories make even more greater cinema, make greater storytelling. I think Mission Majnu is exactly that. It's about a behind the scenes. It's about the people, the unsung heroes. It's about the people who actually make the difference. It's about not the true events that we know of, that we averted something. It's about the true events of things that we didn't even know about. Because today in the real world, about one event you hear, there are 399 that incredibly brave men and women around the world are saving us. And I think that to me was the bullseye for why this script, this story is very strong.
I mean, and you know, the way you say it, it just makes us even more like, you know, I would almost be like, I'm restless now because I want to watch it, because it's a story which is based on true events, and at the same time, like you said, it's the unsung heroes. So we want to definitely know more about them. Sounds extremely interesting. Amar?
What they do across borders in enemy land, we don't know enough. You know, we know the James Bond, we know the big action films that, you know, which is far away from what really happens to heroes there. And I think for us, Mission Majnu was a personal account of what raw agents go through and what their struggles are, you know, the duality of their lives. And I think that personalization is really what the big USP of the script is. And I think that's what we hope will, you know, is something that the audiences will pick up as well.
I'm sure they will. Rashmika, I'm going to ask you, you know, a question which is based a little bit more about the music, which we haven't spoken about enough. Some of the tracks have caught on. We're seeing, listening to a few tracks even in the middle of the trailer. Right at the end, there's this really nice patriotic track. So that's the music of it. When we see the two of you together in a romantic track, there is, you know, as an on-screen Jodi, if you give me permission to use that word, you both look fantastic. What was it like, day one with Sid on set? What was that for you like?
Do you remember the scene?
Oh no, really?
No, because it was such a quick, like, I think after the COVID, first lockdown is when we shot, and those 20 days, 25 days, 25 days was my sked, and I remember just being on set very nervous, because this was the first Hindi film that I shot. And I was very nervous with, I didn't know for sure what sort of working atmosphere it was. And of course, every new team that you walk into, every new character that you're doing and the story that you're saying, sort of like, you have that butterflies in your tummy, right? Before you walk into a set. But I think I remember that first sketch in Lucknow was very quick because I missed it so much. We had such a blast. We were constantly creatively on a high because we wanted to sort of like get it right, you know. And I remember doing that. We had rehearsals, we had readings, and at the same time we would go to the set, and you know, it was like quick work, and yeah, it was just like so amazing. I want to go back in time.
Well, that's a great review from day one.